you about that film. But before that, we are going to just allow you to watch the trailer of Meer Aksam, please. So, Suprita, can I ask you to please play the trailer?
கிளிசரின் அதனால் உங்கள் முகத்திற்கு கிடைக்கும் ஒரு விசேஷ க்ளோ. Pears Golden Glow.
சிறப்பு ஹார்பிக் பாத்ரூமின் பேசின் டைல்ஸ் மற்றும் தரையை சுத்தமாக 99.9% கிருமிகள் இன்றி வைக்கிறது.
इस चक्कर में आप अपने लोगों से भी जाएंगे.
कतरा कतरों से जब मिलके रहता है तभी दरिया बनता है. अकेली बूंद धूप नहीं सह सकती, भाप बनके फना हो जाती है.
हम पर इतनी सारी मुश्किलें हैं लेकिन कोई हमारी मदद नहीं करता.
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आज हम बात करने वाले हैं सुपर टैलेंटेड एक्टर नजरुद्दीन शान की अपकमिंग मूवी के बारे में और डिस्कस करेंगे मीर अक्षम मूवी की स्टोरी को लेके, कास्ट को लेके, रिलीज डेट को लेकर और पूरा रिव्यू करेंगे मीर अक्षम मूवी का। तो दोस्तों वीडियो में एंड तक बने रहे क्योंकि वीडियो काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाली है। और दोस्तों आप मेरे चैनल पर नए आए तो प्लीज़ मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दो जिससे मुझे मोटिवेशन मिलता है ऐसी इंटरेस्टिंग वीडियो बनाने।
It was my dream to come to Mumbai and attend a fashion show. I'm so excited that I still can't believe it. I want to grow up and become an actress like Shabana Bua. हम पर इतनी सारी मुश्किलें हैं लेकिन कोई हमारी मदद नहीं करता.
Thank you, Suprita. Welcome, Shabana Azmi ji, Aditi Zubedi, and Dipali Salim to Rolling. I'm so excited. I just want to introduce the premise of the film and then formally introduce the guests. Based on a prompt actually from Dipali Salil, a dancer I met at the Natikala conference last year in Chennai, I watched Meer Aksam. And I was really so moved by the film. For those who don't know, and I haven't watched the film, despite me saying that please watch this film before we come and have this conversation, Meer Aksam is a Persian word that literally means I dance. It's a simple but a powerful story of a young girl, Mariam, from a small village in Uttar Pradesh who's passionate about dance, Bharatanatyam in particular, but has to deal with challenges aplenty to be able to realize her dreams. Her challenges, amongst others, even as she copes with the loss of a mother and finds joy in dance, include religious fundamentalism and patriarchy from a society that is deeply conditioned to believe the many taboos that are unfortunately associated with women who dance. The film really is a story of Mariam's passion, her perseverance, her joy in losing herself to dance, her resilience. Equally sparkling in the film is the father-daughter relationship and how her father stands tall, proud, and strong to really enable his daughter to find her passion. I thought it'd be fantastic for some of the key people connected with the film to come together and speak about the film's intent, purpose, and relevance in the current context. Also because Alap as a community engages with dance and dancers, and most of whom I'm sure are passionate about dance, and perhaps in their own ways contend with challenges small and big to be able to pursue it. I'm so thrilled that the presenter of Meer Aksam, Shabana ji, agreed so spontaneously to come on board. Thank you, Shabana ji. I'm going to formally introduce you first. I'll just read your bio. Not that you really need an introduction, but it would be lovely for people to kind of, revisit it, so to speak. Shabana Azmi is an internationally celebrated film and theater actor who believes art should be used as an instrument for social change. Her entry into films marked the way for the parallel cinema movement with Shyam Benegal's Ankur in 1974. She has won 5 national awards for Best Actress, 3 of them in a row, which is an unprecedented feat. She's also won 5 international awards for Best Actress. In his book, Our Films, Their Films, Satyajit Ray says of her, in her very first film, Shabana Azmi establishes herself as the finest dramatic actresses in the country. She's also highly respected as a social activist and a tireless campaigner for the rights of women, slum dwellers, and the underprivileged. She heads the Mijwan Welfare Society, an NGO that works for empowerment of the girl child in rural India. The NGO also works on education, primary health and sanitation, skill development, and employment generation. Shabana was elected to the Rajya Sabha by the President of India in 1997. She's a recipient of the Padma Shri and the Padma Bhushan, a former UN Goodwill Ambassador for Population and Development. She continues to work on issues of public health. She's recently been nominated as Global Leadership Ambassador for Women in Public Service Project, initiated by Hillary Clinton. Also on the panel is Deepali Salil. Deepali Salil is a Bharatanatyam dancer. She holds a master's degree in Bharatanatyam from the Nalanda Nritya Kala Mahavidyalaya and currently is undergoing advanced training from Guru Srimati Rama Vaidyanathan. She's also a UNESCO CID Paris certified therapeutic movement facilitator, a hypnotherapist, and a pranic healer. Deepali Salil is the choreographer and of the film and has worked very, very closely with Aditi to train her in Bharatanatyam. And we're going to talk about that process with Deepali. Aditi Subedi, the real heroine of this conversation. Welcome, Aditi. Aditi is from Mijwan in Uttar Pradesh, 17 years old, and is in class 12 at the Kafi Azmi Premier School in Mijwan, a village in Uttar Pradesh. Meer Aksam is her first film. And I'm sure that it's going to be it's the beginning of a journey in cinema where she's going to be able to lend her voice to films that really, really have something powerful and important to say. So welcome, Aditi.
Thank you.
Shabana ji is the presenter of this film. So I'm going to firstly start off by asking you, Shabana ji, why is this film particularly relevant to the world that we live in now?
Because the film, although at one level, tells the story of a humble tailor's unsupported, unstinted support for his young 15-year-old daughter who dreams of becoming a Bharatanatyam dancer. He does not realize that in the process, he will have to take on the wrath of the community. But he holds on steadfast and helps her realize her dream. But it also deals at the subliminal level and even more with many issues that are of concern in our society today. We grew up, both my brother Baba and I grew up in a family that believed greatly in our composite culture, in our pluralism, in diversity as being the strongest values of our country. At the moment, we see that it is under threat by a lot of it orchestrated by people who are looking for narrow electoral gain with some political agenda in mind. And that, I think at this time, to bring something that can help bond people together and come together rather than divide them is really the need of the hour. And that's why in my father's birth centenary year, when Baba decided that he would make this film in my father's village, as expressed by my father once a long time ago, right, was the ultimate tribute that he could pay to Kafi Azmi and all the values that he and Shaukat Kafi stood for.
Fantastic. Yeah. A big shout out to Baba Azmi as well, who's directed this film. I'm sorry, I may have forgotten to mention that. So, Aditi, aap bataiye, what was the experience of this film?
बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था मेरा, और मुझे बाबा अंकल ने पूरी तरीके से सपोर्ट किया. मतलब मेरा सब कुछ नया था, मतलब शूटिंग करना मेरा फर्स्ट टाइम था. मैंने सुना था उसके बारे में, बट मैंने कभी देखा नहीं था किस तरह से शूटिंग होती है. तो मैं नर्वस भी होती थी, मैं एक्साइटेड भी होती थी, लेकिन नर्वस जब भी मैं होती थी तो बाबा अंकल ने मुझे हमेशा सपोर्ट किया, हमेशा एनकरेज करते थे कि नहीं डरो नहीं. अगर मतलब 2-3 टेक होता था और बढ़ता ही जाता था टेक, तो मुझे डांटते नहीं थे, मुझे समझाते कहते थे कि नहीं हो जाएगा, शांति रखो, हो जाएगा, डरो नहीं. हमेशा उसको मुझे सपोर्ट किया, और मेरे साथ हमेशा रीडिंग करते थे. मुझे एक्टिंग नहीं आती थी, और उनकी वजह से मैं आज मतलब एक्टिंग कर पाई, और अगर लोगों को पसंद आ रहा है तो वो सिर्फ बाबा अंकल की वजह से है. और भरतनाट्यम की बात हुई है, तो भरतनाट्यम में दीपाली अक्का की वजह से ही मैं इतना, अगर मतलब लोग उसको अप्रिशिएट कर रहे हैं, तो वो मैं सिर्फ अक्का की वजह से कर पाई हूँ. और मतलब बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था. मैं बहुत डरती भी थी अक्का से. मतलब जब मैं डांस करती थी तो मैं बहुत डरती थी. मतलब वो गेट से आने वाली होती थी, मैं बैठ के उनका इंतजार करती थी कि वो कब आ जाएंगे और कब शुरू होगा डांस. तो उसके लिए वो डरती थी. और भरतनाट्यम करते समय तो उन्होंने मतलब एक बार क्या हुआ था ऐसा कि डांस कर रही थी, तो मतलब मुद्रा में से ये नहीं बन रहा था, त्रिपताका नहीं बन रहा था. तो उन्होंने क्या किया, सेलो टेप मंगवाया मुझसे और मेरे हाथ बांध दिए सेलो टेप से. कह रहे अब हो जाएगा बोल के. तो अब मैंने बांध के ऐसे सीखा. बहुत मजा आया, बहुत डरती भी थी. और वो सब करने का अक्का का सीधा सा मतलब था कि ताकि मैं अच्छा कर सकूं डांस. और आज लोग मतलब उसको पसंद कर रहे हैं, तो सिर्फ अक्का की वजह से.
अच्छा अदिति, बताइए, इसके पहले आपको एक्टिंग और डांस का शौक था या?
मुझे बहुत शौक था मतलब एक्टिंग का. तो मतलब मैंने कभी एक्टिंग की नहीं है स्कूल में, मतलब ड्रामा वगैरह प्ले नहीं किया, बट मैं डांस बहुत करती थी. मतलब भरतनाट्यम तो कभी नहीं किया आज तक, और भरतनाट्यम ये मेरा फर्स्ट टाइम था. और मतलब ऐसे नॉर्मल जो बॉलीवुड सॉन्ग पे डांस होते हैं स्कूल में परफॉर्मेंस, मतलब उस पर पार्टिसिपेट करती थी. तो वो सब करा मैंने भरतनाट्यम, लेकिन ये मेरा फर्स्ट टाइम है. और मैं बचपन से मतलब मुझे बहुत शौक था इसका. शबाना बुआ को, मतलब मैं जब से छोटी से यहाँ पे हूँ, शबाना बुआ को देखा है, उनकी फिल्म देखे हैं, उनके लोगों के लिए इतना कुछ करते हैं मैंने उनको देखा है. तो मुझे उनसे हिम्मत मिलती है और मैं इंस्पायर होती हूँ उनसे ताकि मैं उनके जैसा बन सकूँ.
How lovely. Shabana ji, talk to us about, she talked about how you've been like her inspiration. How long have you known Aditi? Have you been sort of following her, sort of her career in that sense? Like you must have probably seen her as a young little girl. Did you like spot a spark in her?
I have been watching Aditi since the time she was born. And because I go to Mijma so often because of the work that the Mijma Welfare Society does, it has set up an NGO for the empowerment of the girl child and women, which was set up by my father, Kafi Azmi.
Right.
And after he passed away, then I have taken that over. So I visit Mijma at least 3 times a year on a regular basis.
Okay.
Now, I remember being so taken up by Aditi. इतनी छोटी सी थी, मुझे लगता 5 साल की भी नहीं होगी. और उसका सर्दियों का मौसम था और ये अपने दोस्तों के साथ बैठ के आग सेक रही थी. और मैंने बोला अदिति, तो इसने पलट के मुझे देखा और इसकी आंखों में जो चमक है वो इतनी एक्स्ट्रॉर्डिनरी थी कि मैंने वो छोटा सा फोन पे मैंने वो तस्वीर ली थी. लेकिन जो मिजमा वेलफेयर सोसाइटी का जो ब्रोशर है उसके कवर पर मैंने इसकी तस्वीर डाली थी. फिर आप देखिए, ये मेरे पास एक दिन आती है मैडम और कहती हैं कि शबाना बुआ मुझे आपसे एक बात करनी है. मैंने कहा हाँ बोलो. तो ही सेइंग आप लोग हर साल मनीष मल्होत्रा के साथ मिजमा फैशन शो करते हैं, तो अब की साल मैं करना चाहती हूँ, मैं रैंप पर चलूंगी. एंड दैट्स व्हाट यू सी ऑफ हर. सो देयर वाज दिस कॉन्फिडेंस इन हर. एंड जब बाबा ने इसको बोला था देखो इसके लिए बहुत मेहनत तुमको करनी पड़ेगी, तो इसने पूरी मतलब कॉन्फिडेंस और सच्चाई से कहा था जितनी मेहनत मेरे से होनी चाहिए मैं उससे दुगनी करूंगी. और रियली मैं दीपाली को ये तो क्वेश्चन दीपाली को छोड़ देती हूँ कि कैसे इस लड़की ने इतनी मेहनत की कि इसके पांव सूज कर खंबा हो जाते थे। मतलब एक लड़की ने जिसने कभी भरतनाट्यम नहीं किया, वो 15 साल की उम्र में अपने घर को छोड़कर आई है। भाई बच्चा ही है फाइनली, आपकी कितनी भी आपकी एम्बिशन होगी, यू मिस योर पेरेंट्स, यू मिस द कंफर्ट ऑफ योर होम, मगर इसने कभी चू नहीं किया।
Wow, fantastic, Aditi. मेहनत की बात हुई है तो दीपाली, you tell us what is the kind of mehnat you had to put in to be able to, train her, and also to kind of, and also on your own part, it must have been challenging for you as a Bharatanatyam dancer to kind of use that genre to put it in context in terms of a medium like cinema. So please talk to us about the kind of work that went into your entire experience.
For me, Baba sir had told me he had set the parameters. He had told me what emotion to bring, what are the requirements, what is it that he wants on screen. So for me to translate that was my work, to translate what he wants. And then the first time I met Aditi, Baba sir had told me she has no formal training of dance. And that really freaked me out because he also told me I have only 4 months. So I said, how do I train somebody in 4 months, sir? He said, no, you come. I really like her, but I know dance. I don't know you. See, you only tell me. So I said, okay, I came. So before I came only, I had a checklist in mind. If these are ticked, then only I'll go forward. One of them was, if she's hardworking, then only I'll go forward. Because if it's 4 months, it requires that work to be done. If she's not going to be that hardworking, I can't do it, no matter how much I put effort.
Correct.
Other was some sense of musicality. Even if she doesn't know how to dance, I believe everybody can dance, but in 4 months, I don't know. So if she has a sense of musicality, it could have been easy for me to, push it forward. So when I went, I came, Aditi's like, hi, my name is Aditi. This is how she spoke. She still talks like that. She's that soft spoken.
And I was very confident, soft spoken, but very, very confident.
I'll tell you where the confidence comes. Then I told her, you play any song you feel like and you dance. So she played a Bollywood song, and then when she danced, that was not the person I spoke to. That spark which you spoke about, which Shabana ma'am spoke about, that spark came out, and that really baffled me because it was just a split-second transformation. All of a sudden, there's so much confidence.
You remember the song it was, Dipali?
Yeah, Kala Chashma.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So then from there, I understood this is going to be a difficult road, but it's not impossible at least.
Right. Lovely. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about the Sufi song that you choreographed, but I will come back to it soon after.
Sure.
Shabana ji, I wanted to ask you a question about, why did you choose to cast Aditi? And you could have very well had, a dancer like Dipali, for example, to have played that part. And why does the film become more real and more relevant, because it also has literally a young girl from Mijwan actually playing that part. So can you talk to us about that?
The credit to that choice should go to the director, Baba Azmi, because Baba Azmi did audition hundreds of girls in Mumbai. He auditioned dancers. He auditioned girls who'd already done some acting or had done ad films or whatever.
Right.
Because obviously it's inconceivable to think that you can take somebody who's not done a step of Bharatnatyam and get them to perform to the level that this is required. But having done that, he kept feeling unsatisfied, and he felt कि वो जो मिट्टी की खुशबू है ना, वो उन लड़कियों में missing थी. And then he said कि ये जो rawness चाहिए एक गांव की ladki ki, I suppose I'll have to take the plunge and find her in Mijwan. I am so grateful he did that, because apart from the fact that she's done a really convincing, beautiful job, what it has done is opened up the pathways for hundreds of girls like Aditi in and around Mijwan, who are now seeing a ray of hope and they feel, oh my God, we can do it. Now, in present day India, where our youth, so many of them are being discovered in the back of beyond, have so much talent, but they have no means by which they can get an opportunity. And Aditi epitomizes that if you're willing to work hard, and of course you have to have luck on your side as well, but it becomes possible right in front. Now, I don't think there's anything that could have given my father greater joy and greater happiness than this, because that was what he was committed to. He was committed to bring about change in Mijwa, so that from being a village that was so small that it didn't even have a in PIN code. It didn't even have a PIN code. And today it's known all over the world. So that's wonderful.
That's wonderful, really. Aditi, जरा हमें मिजवा के बारे में थोड़ा बताइए. Like आपका जो typical day है मिजवा में, like Aditi, are you here? The camera is frozen.
The net, it must be the net problem. So ask Dipali only now. Aditi will come back.
Acha. Dipali? Yeah. Dipali,
yes,
why don't you tell us about, some really memorable moments from the film in terms of working with Aditi, I think Aditi is back. Aditi?
Hello.
हेलो अदिति. हाँ, जरा हमें मिजवा के बारे में बताइए. आपका जो टिपिकल डे है मिजवा में, ये मिट्टी की खुशबू जो शबाना जी ने बात किया, she mentioned that. Just allow us to smell Mijwan a little bit with your voice.
बहुत अच्छा गांव, बहुत सुंदर, बहुत प्यारा गांव है हमारा. और यहाँ से मतलब सब कुछ पॉजिटिव वाइब्स आते हैं. मतलब कुछ भी ऐसे नेगेटिविटी नहीं है. कि हमारे दादा बाबा केसी दादा यहाँ पे मतलब बॉर्न हुए हैं. और यहाँ बहुत सारे लोग आते हैं यहाँ देखने के लिए दादा बाबा का घर. और बहुत अच्छा है. सब यहाँ से मतलब निकलना चाहते हैं. सबका कुछ ना कुछ एक एम रहता है. सबके अंदर मतलब कुछ है कि हाँ हमें ये करना है. किसी के अंदर ये नहीं है कि नहीं हमें ये नहीं करना है. सबके अंदर है कि हम कुछ ना कुछ करना चाहते हैं. ऐसे खाली नहीं बैठेंगे.
राइट. और वहाँ की लड़कियों के बारे में क्या लगता है अदिति आपको लड़कियों के बारे में लगता है मिजवा की लड़कियां और आसपास की गांव की लड़कियां के उनमें जो है ये कॉन्फिडेंस है कि वो लड़कों के बराबर हैं?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. सब हमारे यहाँ पे काम करने आती हैं. सब अकेले आते हैं और बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस है सबके अंदर. सब अच्छे से बात करते हैं लोगों से और मतलब सब कुछ उनको आता है करने के लिए. अब ऐसा नहीं है कि मतलब एटीएम चलाने उनको, मतलब एटीएम हमारे यहाँ लग गया है तो सबको एटीएम कार्ड मतलब कैसे यूज करना है, ट्रांजैक्शन कैसे करना है, सब कुछ उन लोग को यूज करने आता है. और हमारे यहाँ सिलाई सेंटर में काम करते हैं जो मनीष सर के पास जाता है उनका काम. तो मतलब बहुत बहुत अच्छा गाँव है हमारा और सब बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट.
Shabana ji, in a certain way, this is what perhaps the intent of the NGO is, right? To really empower the girl child and allow her a voice of her own.
Yes, because we believe that the only thing that girls lack in a patriarchal society is equal opportunity. Because in a patriarchal society, the boy is privileged from birth just for having the advantage of being born male. And the girl is subjected to all kinds of discrimination. In her access to food, in her access to health, in her access to work or to anything. We need to remove that because what we can do is create opportunity. Right. That equal opportunity my father has always wanted to create for the people of Mijwa. And now you can see that that is truly what is happening. One of the things that I am most proud of, it was that, it was very common just about 10, 12 years ago in Mijwa for the girls to get married as young as 12. And they would come to school with sindoor in their mangs. And, my father and I both tried to tell them that this is illegal, your parents can go to jail, etc., etc. But, they'd all turn around and say, it's years of tradition. And how can we go against tradition? Now, because of the kind of education that they are getting, this thing has changed. So one of the girls got up one day. She just won an award at a drama competition, and which was not in Mijma, which was in Jaipur.
Right.
And she got the whole school together, and she said, on the basis of this award, which is not just my award, it's my passport to freedom. And on this basis, I'm going to tell my parents that I have given you proof that I have talent. And so I will not agree to get married before the age of 18.
Yeah.
After that, I will. And then she made the whole school take a vow, saying that if any girl is pushed into marriage before 18, we'll all go and do a demonstration outside our house. Imagine such a young girl. And so now we have no child marriage in and around our villages. That to me is such a mindset transformation. And that is what my father used to look for. Transformational change.
Yeah. Absolutely. On that note, that word transformation really sort of got me. Dipali, I want to talk to you about, in the Bharatanatyam space, for you, the opportunity to work with a girl from a village who does not know dance and to really be part of what is a transformational sort of process. And what was that experience? Like, how has that changed you? And how has that changed your perception of your own dance?
I was mentally prepared for everything because Baba Sir did tell me this is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
So, but when the process started, it became very tedious, actually, to be very honest. It became very taxing for both her and me. We used to meet every day in those 4 months. And the song was not ready in the first 2 months also. We got the song the last 2 months. So the first 2 months went only in teaching her the basics of Bharatanatyam.
Right.
The Aramandi, the mudras, everything. Because when even anybody who sees it will understand if it is not aesthetically correct, whether you learn it or not. If you're an art lover, if you see if it's not aesthetically right, it just hits you. So for me, the first 2 months, I invested only in teaching her the adavus, the basic stances, everything. Once we got the song, then the grinding started. Every day we used to play that same song. We used to keep choreographing, and then we built it.
Right.
It became a little easy because Baba Sir was very supportive. To be very honest, I'm very lucky that I got a director who gave me that space to do it.
Right.
He never came and told me, I'm not liking the step. Not even once.
Right.
Always.
Yeah, but Dipali, what I'm keen to know is, does it sort of, experiences like these, do they make you more aware of your own privilege that you have as a dancer?
Correct.
The opportunity to share your privilege with somebody who perhaps does not have access to it, and therefore...
Yes. That actually, Akka, the privilege really hit me once the movie released. When people actually reached out to me saying, I go through this. That is when it hit me so hard, Akka. I was like, where am I sitting right now? What all opportunities right now I have? And there are people who struggle telling their own parents, their own guardians that this is what I want to do. Yeah. Can I please do it? And then they get their own biases, prejudice, everything. And the whole privilege thing hit me after the movie, Akka, to be honest. I'm still going through it.
I can imagine. Shabana ji, can I ask you to also respond to that question on, why a film like this is important is also that it makes you aware of your privilege and perhaps the opportunity to share your privilege with somebody who perhaps does not have access to it. What would you like to say about that?
कैफी साहब का एक शेर है, वो मुझे हमेशा याद आता है. वो है, दो दिल एक फिल्म की उसका गाना है. अगर आप इजाजत दें तो मैं आपको सुनाऊं.
Please, of course.
और वो है, किसी का ना हो जिस पे साया, मुझे ऐसा दिन ऐसी रात दो. किसी का ना हो जिस पे साया, मुझे ऐसा दिन ऐसी रात दो. मैं मंजिल तो खुद ढूंढ लूंगी, मेरे हाथों में अपना हाथ दो. कदम दो कदम तुम मेरा साथ दो. This touches me so deeply, because really in life, all that we need to do is to extend our hand to help somebody who needs it. That's all you need to do. Whether you do it for one person or you do it for 100 people or you do it for 1,000 people. Each one of us has the ability to become a catalyst for change. And this is a gift we have, and this we must use. Now, I must point out another thing that appeals to me very much about Meer Aksam is the character of Salim as written, as directed, and as enacted by Danish Hussain so perfectly. Because you see, we are living in a society in which masculinity is goes hand in hand with toxicity. It is about muscle power. It is about yielding power. It's about kaun kiske haath mein kitna dam hai. All that.
Correct.
Very toxic. And in the playing of Salim, you see he is attempting to be both a father and a mother. And that's what we need. We need everybody in our society to get rounded up by having the yin and the yang perfectly balanced. And so if through this, you can tell fathers that, you have a role to play other than what your notions of masculinity are, which have been determined by patriarchy. My God, what a huge subliminal message that gives society. Yeah. And it happens for me so naturally because my father and I had a similar relationship. Baba and my father had a similar relationship. He was a very, very, very supportive father. And I remember once I asked him, Abba, मैं actress बनना चाहती हूँ, क्या आप मेरा साथ दोगे? तो so quietly he said, बेटे मैं आप जो बनना चाहोगे उसमें मैं आपका हाथ बटाऊंगा, मैं आपको सपोर्ट करूंगा. अगर आप अपने आप से कहें कि मैं मोची बनना चाहती हूँ, I want to become a shoemaker, I will support you even in that, provided you tell yourself that you will try and become the best mochi, the best shoemaker in the business.
Right. Fantastic.
For me, I cannot tell you the kind of confidence and strength and support that statement gave him. The fact, and I think for art, it is very important because even so in our societies today, art is not given the value it is in shaping a person. Now, in the pandemic, in the lots of difficulty that we have faced, it is art that has come to our rescue. Whether it is watching movies, whether it's reading books, whether it's listening to songs, whatever we are doing, it's because of art that has kept our sanity. So in the education of our children, your all-round develpment must include an exposure to the arts. That's very important. I mean, you can't say, "Arey, ye to science पढ़ी, इसको art की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है." You cannot make those distinctions anymore. They have to go hand in hand.
Right. For sure. Shobhana ji, there's one question, interesting question from Rama Vaidyanathan, who's incidentally Dipali's Bharatanatyam dance guru. And she says, why did you specifically choose to make Mariam a Bharatanatyam dancer?
It was very interesting and I think very bold also of Baba because you need to have a conflict, okay? So he was thinking of a conflict. A conflict could also be that she decides to be a Kathak dancer. That would not add the layer that you get because Bharatanatyam is associated with Hindu culture. And the argument is against that. The argument that the film is making is that there is difference between religion and our cultural heritage. वो सलीम कहता है, आप इसका इतना बड़ा बतंगर क्यों बना रहे हैं? हाँ, ये हमारी सभ्यता का एक बहुत बड़ा हिस्सा है. तो उसको आप मजहब से क्यों जोड़ रहे हो? So that to make it sharper, it was important that that it had to be Bharatanatyam and not Kathak.
Right. Fantastic. I'm going to let Dipali just speak to us about the Sufi choreography of the Sufi song. And I want to ask Shabana ji also about the Sufi song itself. And why did you finally, finally the Sufi song comes and she dances Bharatanatyam to that. And why did you actually choose to do that, because in a certain way it sort of is a message that you could learn a particular dance form, but you could apply that dance form to any sort of music. So it's really sort of, the fact that dance really cuts through barriers of language, genre, caste, religion, etc.
Or also dance has the ability, in music has the ability to align with the forces of nature, and nature is spirituality. So if an art form is helping you to align with the dance that is being done in the world,
right,
then I mean, I don't think you need to say any more.
Right, for sure, yeah. Dipali, could you talk to us about the choreography for that song? It's very beautifully done.
Thank you, Akka. The choreography, sir made me listen to it, and sir told me that he first read out the story and he told me this is where the story comes, and I really want Mariam to reach a point of complete exhaustion, and she should reach a point of complete surrendering that time. So, right. And the music, if you actually see, there's a crescendo towards the end, it actually lifts you there. Yeah. So then this is all he told me. Then he said, now you do it. So I said, okay, great. So when the music was made, there was only vocals. There was no mridangam. There was no Carnatic touch to it. So I requested Baba sir if he could actually add a percussion so that it makes you feel that feeling of Bharatanatyam comes suddenly. When mridangam is added. And then Ripul, the music director, then he did everything required. Then when he finally got the audio is when we started choreography. Right. Then it was it became very organic. Like every 30 seconds when I used to choreograph, I used to show it to Baba sir. Baba sir, oh, good, you do. And we used to go ahead. And then when we used to apply it on Aditi, if I felt as if her body language is asking for a different step, we used to accordingly change it. Sometimes I used to give her also the liberty to do something which you feel like.
Correct.
Because I had taught her a couple of steps. So she used to also innovate and get it.
Yeah. Beautiful. Aditi, आपको मजा आया? Like dance करने में आपको कैसा लगा? Like through the process?
बहुत मजा आया. मतलब नई चीज सीखने को मिली जो मैंने आज तक मतलब कभी देखी नहीं थी, और मुझे नहीं लगता था कि इतना टफ होगा बोल के. मतलब जैसे ऐसे नॉर्मल डांस होता है, हम कर लेते हैं ऐसे हिला के बॉडी वगैरह जो भी, तो मुझे भी लगता था कि ऐसे नॉर्मल ही डांस होगा, इतना मेहनत लगेगा इतना मुझे नहीं मालूम था. लेकिन फिर करने के बाद, डांस करने के बाद, फाइनल रिजल्ट आने के बाद लोग इतनी तारीफ कर रहे हैं, तो मतलब इतना मेहनत तो करना ही था. तो नहीं हो पाता.
And I also like the fact that, बोलिए शबाना जी.
और अब जो है आप देखिए कि अदिति की ये फिल्म दिखाई गई मिजवा में, लोगों ने बहुत पसंद किया. अब अदिति से ये रिक्वेस्ट की जा रही है कि आप हमारी स्कूल की लड़कियों को भरतनाट्यम सिखाइए. हमको दीपाली को पकड़ कर लेकर आना पड़ेगा मिजवा.
Lovely. Actually, Shabana ji, I also found the role of the teacher. I'm sort of suddenly today now seeing this parallel between Dipali's role as the one who choreographed and trained Aditi, but also the role of Mariam's teacher. She's also a phenomenal woman, right? Who's constantly like encouraging her, doing whatever it takes to never allow her to kind of, feel low, crumble. Sort of, I love that her characterization is also really, really very poignant and beautiful.
Yes.
Aditi, आपके parents, friends, जो classmates, उन्होंने देखा है ये फिल्म? मिजवा विलेज ने देखा है ये फिल्म?
हाँ, यहाँ के लोगों ने देखा और सब मुझे आके बोल रहे थे, बहुत रोना आ रहा था देख के, और काफी अच्छा डांस किया तुमने. सब बहुत तारीफ कर रहे थे. टीचर्स ने भी देखा तो वो भी बहुत तारीफ कर रहे थे, कह रहे थे बहुत अच्छा किया है डांस, तुमने बहुत अच्छा किया, लास्ट में रुला ही दिया तुमने. और जर्नलिस्ट लोगों का, मतलब बहुत सारे लोगों का फोन आया था, कह रहे थे सबसे पहले अवार्ड मैं ही दूंगा, 1 हफ्ते में आऊंगा तो सबसे पहले अवार्ड तुमको मैं ही दूंगा. बोला ठीक है आज.
तो आप अभी नए सेलिब्रिटी बन गए हो, मिजवा की सेलिब्रिटी हो आप. There is a question for Aditi from Hema, and she'd like to know, Aditi, आप भरतनाट्यम सीखना कंटिन्यू करने वाले, दीपाली से सीखने वाले, या इस फिल्म के बाद?
मैं जरूर करूंगी, और हम लोग की ट्रेनिंग अभी चल रही है, हम लोग संडे हम लोग क्लास करते हैं. और मैं आगे कंटिन्यू करना चाहूंगी.
Lovely. Okay. there's also a question, Aditi. आपके लिए एक question है Nibs Khem का. Did learning from Dipali awaken a love for dance, not necessarily Bharatanatyam, in you after the film? आपको, do you also want to learn other dance forms? Bharatanatyam के
हाँ जरूर.
हाँ.
हाँ मुझे बहुत पसंद है डांस करना. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है. मतलब एक बार ऐसा था कि स्कूल में मैंने पार्टिसिपेट किया था, वो भी सोलो अकेले करने के लिए. मतलब जो मैं स्कूल में पढ़ती थी पहले. तो फिर लास्ट मोमेंट पे उन्होंने मेरा नाम नहीं अनाउंस किया. और हाँ तो और सब कुछ खत्म हो गया. मैं बोली अब मैं स्कूल नहीं जाऊंगी, वो अभी मुझे नहीं जाना. पापा बोले नहीं बेटा ऐसे नहीं करते. पापा आप एडमिशन करवाइए और आप जाइए, मैं नहीं जाऊंगी वो स्कूल. बहुत पसंद है मुझे डांस करना. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है डांस करना.
Okay, there's a question, Shibana ji, for you. Will the Mijban Welfare Society establish a Mir Aksam Academy for Performing Arts, perhaps in Mijban? Are you thinking along those lines?
We actually have just established a sports academy. Right. And what we do is we have a very strong acting. Acting is included in the curriculum because it was my mother more than 25 years ago who had started teaching the first acting.
Right. Sorry, we lost you for just a bit. Suprita, her video is frozen, right?
Yes, her video is frozen.
We will just wait for her to get back, perhaps. Yeah. Okay. Aditi, I'm going to ask you to talk about that final Sufi song, memorable experiences from that particular song.
मतलब वो डांस मतलब मैं और मुझे एक चीज है कि मतलब मैं जब घुंघरू पहनती हूँ ना तो मतलब मुझे अलग ही बहुत मतलब हिम्मत पता नहीं कहाँ से अंदर से मुझे आती. और मैं मतलब मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है. मैं ऐसे खाली रहूंगी ऐसे डांस करने के लिए तो मतलब उतना नहीं हो पाता, लेकिन जब भी मैं घुंघरू पहनती हूँ तो मैं करने लगती हूँ और मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है. और वो गाने में भी बहुत अच्छा, वो मुझे जोश आ जाता है जब मैं घुंघरू पहनती हूँ. तो और हाँ, और फाइनल जब हम मतलब शूट कर रहे थे सूफी सॉन्ग, तब भी मतलब हमें शूट करने में बहुत मजा आया. और अक्का ने भी मुझे पूरी तरह से सपोर्ट किया क्योंकि जब हम शूट करने जाने वाले थे तो मुझे अक्का बोलती है कि देखो अदिति, 1 हफ्ते तक मैं तुमको डांटूंगी मारूंगी, प्लीज बुरा मत मानना. हाँ तो मैंने बोला अच्छा ठीक है नहीं मारूंगी. फिर बाद में लेकिन जब हम शूट करने लगे तो अक्का ने नहीं ऐसा नहीं किया, हमेशा सपोर्ट किया मुझे और कहते थे नहीं हो जाएगा, जो भी है कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है मुझे बोलो हो जाएगा. वो ऐसे हम सपोर्ट किया.
Lovely.
ऐसा नहीं हुआ.
So Dipali, you were like clearly a taskmaster, huh?
Yeah.
Dipali, talk to us about this very interesting point Aditi just made about she talked about how when she wears the ghungru, she just transforms. You are a dancer, you're a pranic healer, you're a movement therapist. Talk to us about what is that feeling of wearing the ghungru for you? Like, how is it a transformative kind of, how does it kind of give you a confidence to kind of fly literally?
Yeah, it really does. It actually gives you that extra energy from somewhere because it makes you feel as if I'm going to do it now. It has that energy, all those bells, that sound when you wear it, the whole procedure of wearing it, dancing with it. It really has that fresh energy. And I remember even Aditi telling me this. She used to tell me, so she used to wear my ghungru.
Right.
So I had given her, and she tell me that let me practice with the ghungru. And because I'm giving her my ghungru, it is not fitting her. And ghungrus, when they don't fit, they keep hitting your feet, and that will hurt her even more. She's anyway bruised. I don't want to bruise her even more.
Right.
But she should still insist, and she should still wear it. I know her love for ghungru. Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Dipali, there's a question for you from Prachi. What were the specific challenges that you faced while training Aditi, being someone who hadn't learned the art form previously?
Challenges, Akka, in relation to Aditi per se, I didn't feel anything. In general, there are some challenges when you teach somebody. I faced those challenges only, like, sitting Narumandi is something which is not, we are not used to it. We are using our muscles in a way which we are not at all used to. So those challenges, and then bending your fingers in a way where you're not used to. That is why I put the sellotape. So now that I don't encourage all these forms or anything, but I just really,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, the time was the pressure I had on me. 4 months is not enough. And it was too much of a pressure for me because I felt as if I'm representing a community. And if I wanted to see a movie on Bharatanatyam, I would have had expected something, and I wanted that in the movie. So, and I really pushed Aditi, and she let me push her also. That really worked.
Right. That's a beautiful teacher-student bond that you guys have created, huh? Really. Aditi, अभी जो आपने जो मुद्रास सीखे हैं, can you tell us something? Show us something.
पताका, त्रिपताका, और अर्धचंद्र.
हाँ, करेक्ट.
और ये शिखरा.
नहीं
ये
नहीं जाने दो.
अंजलि मुद्रा.
जाने दो. So I taught her the mudras only which were relevant in Damali. I just started teaching her again. So we are going to like revisit the whole process now.
Do you enjoy teaching? Aditi, there's a question actually from Nivs. Do you enjoy both dancing or teaching? Like you do both well. So how do you like, do you have a preference in terms of? That question's for you.
I don't think.
Dipali, sorry, for me. It's for you, whether you enjoy teaching or dancing. Sorry, I may have said Aditi.
If I get a student like Aditi, I will anyway enjoy teaching. I enjoy dancing more, but if it's a student like Aditi, I don't mind teaching.
Oh, you don't mind teaching, okay. Just a second, I'm just trying to see if I can bring back Shabanaji into the conversation. But meanwhile, I want to ask, I had a couple of questions. Aditi, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ कि जब when the film was going to be made, आपको भरतनाट्यम के बारे में कितना मालूम था? Like, what did you know about Bharatanatyam? Or did you not know anything at all?
कुछ भी नहीं मालूम था, मुझे कुछ भी नहीं मालूम था. हम इधर ही बैठे हुए थे, बाबा अंकल आए थे, मतलब हमारे रीडिंग्स वगैरह हो गए थे और मुझे मालूम भी नहीं था कि मुझे भरतनाट्यम करना पड़ेगा. और वो सामने मेरे बैठे थे, आप फिर मुझे बताते कि आपको भरतनाट्यम करना पड़ेगा. मैंने बोला ओके, मुझे मालूम नहीं था कि ये तो इतना टफ होने वाला है. जो मैंने बोला ओके, कर लूंगी, डांस तो मैं करती हूँ. तो फिर उन्होंने एक मुझे वीडियो दिया जिसमें हम मुरुमंडी में मतलब बैठा था, जो भी मतलब वीडियो में था. तो मैंने बैठ के दिखाया, देखिए मैं बैठ लेती हूँ बोल के मैंने ऐसे किया. मतलब टाइम के लिए, ज्यादा टाइम के लिए तो नहीं बैठ सकती थी, मतलब इतना प्रैक्टिस नहीं था, बट मैंने करके दिखाया. तो मतलब मुझे कुछ भी उसके बारे में नहीं मालूम था. फिर वहाँ मुंबई में जब गई ट्रेनिंग के लिए, जब दीपाली अक्का के साथ सीखा, तब मुझे मालूम पड़ा उसके बारे में. मुझे वरना उससे पहले मुझे कुछ भी नहीं मालूम था उसके बारे में.
अच्छा, अभी आप क्लास 12 में हो ना अदिति? क्लास 12 में. इसके बाद आप क्या पढ़ना चाहते हो?
उसके बाद मतलब पढ़ाई भी कंटिन्यू करूंगी और एक्टिंग भी साथ करूंगी.
अच्छा, आपको एक्टिंग सीखना है. कहाँ पे?
पढ़ाई भी कंटिन्यू करूंगी साथ में पढ़ाई.
But you want to go to Bombay and learn to act?
हाँ, शायद मैं ग्रेजुएशन के लिए हो सकता है आऊँ मुंबई. मतलब अभी 12th तो कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, तो फिर ग्रेजुएशन करने के लिए अगर मुंबई आऊंगी तो मतलब अपनी पढ़ाई भी साथ में कंटिन्यू करूंगी. क्योंकि नसीर सर ने मुझे बोला हमेशा कि पढ़ाई कभी मत छोड़ना, पढ़ाई मतलब साथ में जरूर करना. मतलब एक्टिंग का तो मतलब वो होता है कि अगर आप अच्छा करोगे तो आपको मिलेगा अपॉर्चुनिटी करने का आगे. लेकिन पढ़ाई जो होती है, मतलब पढ़ाई आपको हर जगह साथ देती है. आप एक्टिंग में भी जाओगे तो भी आपको पढ़ाई साथ देगी. अगर आप एक्टिंग नहीं कर रहे हो फिर भी आपको पढ़ाई बहुत साथ देती है. तो मतलब पढ़ाई कभी नहीं छोड़ना, मुझे हमेशा बोल रहे हो.
राइट.
तो पढ़ाई हमेशा.
अदिति, आप तो अभी you're like a role model for lots of young girls जो आपकी तरह ड्रीम करते हैं और ड्रीम्स रियलाइज करते हैं. What would you like to say to all these young girls? अगर आप कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे तो क्या बोलना चाहेंगे आप?
जैसे मतलब जैसे मरियम के अब्बा है, मतलब मेरे अब्बा, मरियम के अब्बा और मेरे पापा भी वैसे ही मुझे वो सपोर्ट करते। और अगर कोई भी अगर ड्रीम देख रहा है, तो अगर आपके पास वैसे पेरेंट्स होंगे और आपको सपोर्ट करेंगे, और आप मतलब आपके अंदर टैलेंट है और आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी जरूर मिलेगी, और आप अपने मतलब आपका जो ड्रीम है उसको जरूर पूरा करो। क्योंकि ड्रीम मतलब जो आप देखते हो उसको किसी के लिए रोको मत अपने आप को। आपको आपके पास इतने सपोर्टिव मतलब पेरेंट्स भी रहेंगे तो आप उसको कंप्लीट कर सकते हो। और
Lovely.
आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी की जरूरत होती है सिर्फ, और आपको अगर अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी और आपके अंदर टैलेंट है तो आपको सक्सेस जरूर मिलेगा।
फैंटास्टिक। किसी ने आपसे पूछा है कि अरमंडी इजी है या मुरुमंडी इजी है?
इजी नहीं, मुझे मुरुमंडी इजी लगती है। मतलब दोनों मतलब अच्छा लगता है करने में। मतलब इजी तो कुछ भी नहीं, अगर मतलब बहुत टाइम बाद अगर करने वैसे तो नहीं, मगर आप अगर प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो तो आपको अच्छा लगता है बैठने में, और मतलब आसानी होती है बैठने में। लेकिन अगर आप छोड़ दोगे बहुत दिन के लिए, वापस करने जाओगे तो बहुत तकलीफ होती है, वो मैं जानती हूँ। लेकिन दोनों अच्छा है मेरे साथ।
Right.
दोनों ही। हाँ।
Dipali, how has it perceived? How has this, changed the way you teach? Being able to teach somebody who's got zero training at a sort of at age 17, right? I'm sure, like children learn at age 5, and then you kind of initiate them. But to kind of train someone from a context who's not familiar at all with Bharatanatyam, and has this given you also confidence to kind of use your art form in very interesting ways to kind of take it forward?
So I never doubted that. I always believed that you can always teach anybody at whatever age, whatever time, whatever stage of life, bottom of your life also doesn't matter. If you want to learn, you can learn. I always had that opinion.
Right. So, okay, so wasn't like something, but are you like, do you teach other kids as well from, from different sections of society? Are you like doing that as well, Dipali?
I haven't. Aditi is my first student. I don't teach.
Oh, okay. Finally, Dipali, I don't think Shabana ji is going to be able to join because I think she's having some connectivity issues. That's about her. But that's fine. We covered most of the questions. If there's one reason that you'd like to give a shout out for Me Raksam and tell more of your young dancers like you to watch it, why do you think they should watch it? If you can just give a big shout out, that would be lovely.
Yeah, first I want to give a shout out to Devika Venkat Subramanian.
Of course,
she has done the
Sangha is beautiful, just fantastic actually.
Yeah, she has done the Carnatic vocals of the Shabdam, the Jatiswaram. She's even composed the Konakol, and she has done the rhythmic syllable. She has recited it.
Right.
So she's done a fabulous job. She herself is a Bharatanatyam dancer and performer. So first shout out goes to her.
Yeah.
And Akka, when I first watched the movie, when Baba Sir told me about the movie, it didn't hit me at all. All it in my head was, I have to train somebody. And within 4 months, how? When the premiere came, that is when I was like, oh my God, this is a good movie. Oh my God, this is actually a good movie. Am I actually a part of such a great movie? And everybody has acted so well. It's Shabana ma'am has come.
Yeah, I think she managed to join the conversation.
I've come back.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we lost you for a little bit. Yeah.
So everybody has acted so well, and now when I get messages saying that it's I'm thankful that such movies have come, because this movie is a representation of a group of people of our community who wants to do and can't do things.
Right.
And I'm so grateful. It's actually still dawning upon me that I actually am a part of something which is creating a change.
Right. Yeah. I just want to ask Shabana ji one question about why would you sort of encourage like dancers and also women and men to really watch this film? Why is this film like, why would like just a final shout out that more people go and watch the film? Just want to hear it from you, Shabana ji, once.
I would like people to watch Me Raksam. Girls, women, men, children, the youth, everybody, because the film Me Raksam has under the of telling a human, beautiful story, it also has an underlying message which is very important in our society because it creates hope, it leaves you elevated, and it makes you believe in the positive rather than the negative. Me Raksam served the purpose of joining hearts at a time when there are some elements in our society that are hell-bent on dividing our hearts. And if you look towards me, what is the purpose of art? I was raised to believe art should be used as an instrument of social change. This is what I grew up with because I believe art has the sensitivity to create a climate of sensitivity in which it is possible for change to occur.
Right. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Aditi. आप कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे? Like finally, like one big shout out for Mir Raksam.
आप सब जरूर देखिए फिल्म, हमारी फिल्म अगर आपको जरूर पसंद आएगी। हमारी फिल्म अगर आप एक सपना देखते हैं और आप उसको पूरा करना चाहते हो तो आपको ये फिल्म जरूर देखनी चाहिए और आपको जरूर पसंद आएगी। मैं इतना वो करती हूँ।
Fantastic. This has been such a fantastic discussion. Firstly, the fact that this was an all-women's panel and we talked about Bharatanatyam and we talked to a platform that is full of dancers filled with passion, pursuing their dreams, and the story of resilience, so beautifully essayed by Aditi Subedi. And thank you, Shabana ji, for empowering the girl child and really allowing people like Aditi to dream and to also really realize their dreams. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Baba Azmi as well, to Devika and all those who keep a very integral part of the film but are not part of this discussion. Thank you, Shabana ji, yet again.
Okay, one last thing.
Sure.
Kafi Azmi Saab had written one nazam.
Please.
Saying, "Ut meri jaan, mere saath hi chalna hai tujhe." If he could write it then, I think it's time we apply it now.
Absolutely.
I really hope.
Yeah. So on that beautiful note, filled with hope, positivity, aspiration, and the importance of collaboration and positivity, we'll sign off this discussion. Thank you to everybody who joined in this. It will be available on our Facebook page. Thank you, Shabana ji. Thank you, Aditi. Thank you, Deepa, for making this happen.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Good night. Good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deepali. Thank you, Aditi.
Thank you, Akka.
So nice. Finally, we made it happen, yeah?
I know, right? I almost went through the whole thing without